This is today's empowerment recap from our Bible study series, Biblical Dynamics of Power. Today we talked about governmental power. We talked about the fact that slavery was actually an economic institution beyond the sociology, beyond the morality. It was an economic issue. And so, as we see the colonization of Africa, what we come to understand that justification for colonizing and then exporting the slaves from the continent of Africa had to be justified by false data that blacks were inferior, that we had smaller brains, that we were uncultured, and so we needed for European people to come and help us poor folk out. No, the reality, it was about wealth, it was about greed, stolen from the continent of Africa, and then those people transported to various parts, North America and so forth, the West Indies and so forth. And so from there, we get into the biblical theology, right? That we come to understand that government is really about greed, that at the heart of every governmental system, I don't care if it's, and I didn't cover this today, I forgot to get into it, but whether it's socialism, communism, or capitalism, it's all about greed. The people at the top eat while the rest at the bottom suffer. And so people use governmental power to leverage it for their own benefit and good. Governmental power oppresses people for financial gain. Governmental power is manipulated by God, as we see in the instance of Cyrus, where God stirred the heart of Cyrus to send the children of Israel back to the land of Judah. And we see that our trust as believers should not be in government, but should be in God. And David said, some trust in horses, some in chariots. We will remember the name of the Lord our God. And that word name doesn't just mean Yahweh, but it refers to the attributes and the actions, the character, the history, the track record of God himself. And so that's just a teaser. I'm a little intense because we had a medical emergency. So you're going to see me run from the podium to go pray for a brother with the rest of the saints who grew ill. So I'm a little amped up from that spiritual warfare. But God raised the brother up. He's doing better. He went off to the hospital. So go check it out. Governmental power as a part of the larger series, Biblical Dynamics of Power. It should be up on YouTube within the next hour. It is rendering now, and I think you'll be blessed by it. Check out the whole series, Biblical Dynamics of Power, a different twist, different type of Bible study than you normally get in a church. But we believe in teaching the whole Bible, that God has given us all things pertaining to life and godliness. And so we need to understand how the world works. And we need to understand as believers how to exercise power properly when God puts us in positions of influence and authority. God bless you. We close out the series next week. Hope to see you then. Be blessed.